With sugar and spice and a roll of the dice, you're listening to The Dice Girls.
This is Shell from Seattle, Washington. It is time for the Dice Girls.
One, two, three, clap. Okay, we should be golden.
I think so. I don't know. I don't feel good about my clap timing.
You don't?
I feel like mine was also off, to be honest.
Okay, then let's do it one more time. I'm going to leave a little bit of silence, and then I'll do the
clap.
1, 2, 3.
I'm going to clap when you say clap, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are we starting our recordings over again? Or no?
No, I think we're fine. I just need to leave some silence so that
Got it.
Okay. I'm ready.
I have to leave a little bit of silence, and then I'll say 1, 2, 3.
The suspense.
Oh, I have makeup on. I just rubbed my eye. Okay, silence. One, two, 3, clap.
I didn't even hear 2.
Okay. It was just straight wheeze.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so I have a feeling I'm probably gonna leave all that in.
Yeah.
So I think I left something like that in before.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
And what we're doing since we're recording on 4 separate tracks, we have to clap so that when I'm editing, I can see where to line up our audio tracks so it's on the same page. So we're on the same page.
Yeah, just for some context.
Just for some context.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Becca.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dice Girls Table Talk. We're here for another episode, and it has been a hot minute since we have sat down together, it feels like. When was Kim, do you know our last recording date?
It would have been... Let me just look real quick. It would have been... I'm not sure.
About a month ago.
Oh, it feels like
it was
so much
about a month
longer.
ago.
For some reason, it feels like forever. That's all good. Either way, it feels like forever.
Right.
It does.
But, so I think today we're basically going to, play catch-up between all of us and see what we've all been up to since the last time we sat down and recorded together. So, what's been going on in your guys' lives? It's funny because we usually sit down and chat a little bit before we record, but because I was running late today, I didn't get to do the pre-chat, and so I'm not just asking for the podcast, but as a Becca, I'm asking you guys, how's life been? I missed you. What's up?
Missed you too.
Yeah.
We've had a lot going on. I actually have some updates. Should I go ahead and do update or no? Do you want to tell what's been going on in your life, Alexa?
Do I have anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You have your headlight went out in your car.
Oh, I bought a car. I don't know if
What is it?
Thanks. It's a 2009 Hyundai Sonata.
Nice.
Ooh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm.
Me either.
The only thing that I wanted was for me to be older than the car, and that is what I got, and I am satisfied. Because my brother's first car was a 2001, and he was born in 2002. So I wanted to at least beat him on that front, and I did.
Nice.
Nice.
What color is it?
It's like a dark goldish brownish color.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. Champagne.
Yeah.
I think that's what they call
I
it.
think a little deeper than champagne because it almost looks brown in some lights.
Champagne
but-
someone left out?
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
Aged champagne.
I bought it off of my coworker who her husband just bought her a new car, and so she was going to be selling her old car, and I was like, I'll buy it. And then I bought
That's
it.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
Yes.
a headlight is out, so
Aw, you're a
I have
perdiddle.
to. Right. But I ordered a new one, and I watched a YouTube video on how to change your headlight, and it looks super simple, so I'm going to try to do it by myself. So we'll see how it goes. It should be here
Oh.
tomorrow, but I don't know if we'll get it tomorrow. 'cause
We might.
it's Saturday,
We might.
but we'll see how it goes.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear how changing a headlight goes. I think, like,
Yeah.
yeah, you got it. You got this.
What about you, Ash? Do you have updates? Anything going on?
Nope.
Honestly, though, that can be a good thing. Like, so peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
I almost feel like there was something, but the moment that you asked me, whatever it was, couldn't have been that important, I guess, because it's going. I'm sure I'll blurt it out like randomly when we've moved on from the conversation, like 30 minutes from now. I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I did this thing." But but no, I haven't had much going on. I don't think. Before the show, I was telling you that we had a car show here in town, and it drove past my house. That was fascinating.
Nice. You didn't even have to go to the car show. It came to you.
Which is great because I didn't go and I wouldn't have gone even if it hadn't drove past. So
That's fair, yeah.
Did you go outside to see it or just watch through your window?
oh, just through my window. I wouldn't go outside for that. I might have to interact with another person.
Right?
So no, I just
Yeah.
creeped from my window.
Nice. That's awesome.
Truly, yeah, it's riveting stuff. Let's move on. Kim?
Sure. Yeah, I think. Okay.
Do you want to go last? Do you want to go last, Kim? Because I know you had you said you had exciting news.
Yeah, go ahead, because I'm gonna have to figure out how to get to my notes app and all that.
You got it. So, things have been extremely hectic here. It's just been going and going and going, and I'm helping my mom. We're kind of moving out of the house that she's lived in for the last 32 years, and into a smaller house that's more close to town. And so it's just been a lot of stuff going on, and I think you know how last time we talked about ghosts. I feel like the ghosts in this house can sense that we're leaving, and they're throwing temper tantrums about it because everything is breaking.
Oh my gosh.
It has been so smooth here. We haven't had any problems ever. And just like literally just since I moved back here at the beginning of March, there's been a flood in the basement. The sump pump needs to be replaced. Our electricity has been going out. The garage door broke. We've got mice in the attic. Like, there's carpenter ants. There's a bumblebee nest. Like, it literally, every day it feels like we're hearing something new that has broken in this house. And I'm just like, no, you have to keep it together. Like, we gotta be able to get out of here. Literally, the reason I'm late is because someone was working on our electric this morning, because we had like a random some of our outlets just blew out the other day, like 4 or 5 of them out of nowhere.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it has been a journey. It has been just everything that can go wrong. The other day, in one day, both my mom and I had flat tires. And that was the same day my garage door broke. And the same day, it was last Friday when our electricity was out. We couldn't record last Friday because our electricity was out here for 7 hours.
Wow, yeah.
So it was a 7-hour no electricity, 2 flat tire broken garage door day.
Oh my gosh.
It's been a journey. But we're almost done. We close on the sale of our house on May 20th, and we close on the buying of the other house on the 24th. And so
nice.
We're almost there.
Oh, good.
So that's been the main thing that's going on. I do also have some good news. This week had an interview at our local radio station, and I'm going to start working there in June.
Oh my gosh! That's awesome.
I'm so excited to be back in radio again. Like, when the radio station in Page shut down, I just kind of was super lost. Like, I didn't know what to do with myself. And I just, like, wandered. I've wandered around since then, it feels like, looking for something to do, to have a job, you know? But, this is where I belong in radio, I feel like, and so I'm so excited to be getting back into it.
Oh, wow,
that's awesome.
So what are you gonna be doing?
So
Production
I'm gonna be mostly production work. The guy who's doing the production work now, he says he's working like 80 or 90 hours a week, and so he he super needs help.
You.
Yes.
And you're a pro. That's so cool.
And they run the same broadcasting system that we ran, so I already know their system. Yes. Yep. I already know their system inside and out. Like, it's just the perfect fit. And they're not able to hire me on until June, which actually works out perfectly since we're going to be moving. And now I can focus all of my energy, like, on the move without having to rearrange work schedules or anything like that.
Oh my gosh.
So it's all just like, it's all falling into place. If our house could just hold it together.
Incredible. Yeah.
That's awesome. Maybe you need to do a little sage and have a talk with them. Well, maybe
that's
not.
A good
no,
idea.
Don't talk to them, because maybe just do the sage and wish them well.
Yes, and like comfort them
for. Yeah, I'll never forget about you. Remember that time when you shook my bed? And that was fun. But don't do it again.
Oh, I hope not. That was terrifying. Please don't do it again. Oh, man. Too funny. But yeah, so those are the major life updates. Yeah, I'm excited. It's all kind of coming together.
That's cool.
I'm ready, because I haven't even unpacked from moving here the first time yet.
What?
Because I knew we'd be moving again so soon, and so I thought, well, why unpack everything only to pack it back up a month later? So I'm still kind of living out of storage containers, which I'm really excited to just like settle once we're in the new house and I can unpack and I can just settle, and then I think it's really just gonna keep getting even better. So I'm stoked.
That's exciting.
All right, I'm ready. I'm I'm ready to hear Kim's big update. I'm excited for it.
Okay, so this is weird. I just went into my notes app and the very first note just says "Donde está?" and no context. Anyway, so we'll skip that one.
Right.
Okay, so we have a new patron.
Yay.
Ant.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, Ant. Ant. And sorry, I don't know your pronouns, but they
them.
joined.
I know Aunt.
You do?
Alexa and I both do. It's Anthony who we played.
It's Anthony! Oh my
Yes.
God!
Yes,
Are you
it's our
kidding me?
Yes, it's our friend Anthony.
No way!
Oh my gosh, I'm
Yes.
so excited.
I totally
Okay,
forgot
so-
that they sent me a message. So Anthony said that they had gotten back into the podcast after like they had kind of gotten behind and they kind of jumped ahead to table talk and they said they love it and they're so glad to be back and they joined our Patreon. Yeah, they were super sweet about it. I was really glad to reconnect with them.
I need to go back into Discord because I was just like, oh, welcome aboard. Hey, welcome to the family. I had no idea. I mean, I've never met Anthony, but
Right.
I just know him through
Them.
you. I've never met Anthony, but I just know them through Alexa and Becca. You played D&D together.
Yes, yeah. I also met Anthony through Becca.
I knew them briefly as well. I was at that. Yeah, I did a couple of D&D sessions with them as well. With you guys. Yeah. That was really cool having them when we were all sitting around doing that D&D session together.
Yeah.
We had a few nights at least that we did.
The character that I played when Aunt was DMing us was like one of my favorite characters that I've ever played. I was a Loxodon, which is just a big elephant person. And my character, he was really, I think it was a he was really like timid and like just this big hulking elephant dude, but that was also very like shy and unsure and a little anxious. And it was just like he was such a fun character to play. He was in jail because he allowed himself basically to be framed for a crime that his wife committed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. When Anthony asked us to make our characters, they gave us the parameters of you're in jail, you know. You can come up with how your character got there. And both
fun.
Becca and I were both like, we didn't actually do it.
We're innocent.
We were both like, we've been framed. But then after Becca said that was like her character's backstory, I was like, maybe I actually did do it. Maybe I actually am in jail for something that I did. Maybe we'll change it up a little bit so we're not both doing the same thing.
Or you were in cahoots with Becca's character's wife. Committing the same crime.
Yeah. That would have been a twist.
I forgot y'all did a separate session as well.
Yeah, we did a handful of them. We I think it was until it might have been me that moved or something. Yeah, I think I moved to
Wasn't
Oregon.
that when you moved to Oregon?
I think so.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our Aunt is Anthony.
That's so exciting.
fun.
I can't wait to get into Discord and I'll have to message them and just say, hey, I had no idea it was you.
Right.
They're gonna be so excited to hear this episode.
So the next thing is, let me see if you can see the, oh, I can't hold it up.
Shouldn't.
Okay. We have mail. Oh,
Mail?
yeah. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes, that's good.
War
Okay.
dolls?
Did you
Oh,
see
from
who
the
it?
War Dolls.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, from the War Dolls. Yeah, and so
From Cammy.
they sent this to us. Oh, yeah, from Cammie, and they sent us this a while back, but I wanted to wait to open it when we were all together.
You haven't opened it yet? Oh my god!
I thought
that's
you
so
opened it
exciting.
already.
No. Nope.
Oh
You
my
can
gosh,
hear the
you have the
proof.
willpower. You have so much willpower.
Yeah.
I do not
don't know
know
where
if
she
I
gets
would have
it.
done the same.
I would have had to like put it somewhere where I would forget about it.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I wouldn't remember it for the
first
podcast.
Of all, we each have a War Dolls pin. Can you see it?
Pretty. It's all for listeners who aren't watching the video. It's all rainbowy like background, and then it says War Dolls on it. It's so pretty.
And then we each have a War Doll sticker. Becca, can you describe it?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's got like the silhouettes of, I imagine, the characters of the War Dolls. It's like a black background with the white outline silhouettes and then really cool font underneath in red that says War Dolls. And I can't quite make out the rest of the words on it.
I think it's the website.
Yeah, their website. Their website is www.thewardolls.com. Okay, so then this is super cool. Look at this dice tray.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
That's so
It's
pretty.
a War Dolls dice tray. And it's really nicely made with like felt inside and like leather on the outside.
Oh
So,
my God.
yeah, isn't that fun? Yeah, so thank you for sending us this. And Becca, I will get your pin and your sticker sent to you. We'll take turns with the dice tray.
There you go.
Okay.
The Sisterhood of the Traveling Dice Tray.
I like it. When we do our next campaign, if we do wind up doing one, we can all use it.
I love that. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. Those are such cool updates.
I still have more.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, there is more. Okay, so I was looking at our Podbean again to see where people are listening, from around the world. And again, Tanzania comes up. So I just wanted to say a special shout out to Tanzania.
Yeah, hello.
So I did a little research, and this is so interesting. Okay, Tanzania is officially the United Republic of Tanzania. Is a country in East Africa within the African Great Lakes region. Mount Kilimanjaro, Africa's highest mountain, is in northeastern Tanzania. According to the 2022 National Census, Tanzania has a population of nearly 62 million, making it the most populous country located entirely south of the equator.
Wow.
What?
And, yes. And do you know what else is in Tanzania?
What?
The Serengeti Plain. The Serengeti. It's like I bless the range down in Africa.
Yeah.
It's like there's people listening to us that might have been to Mount Kilimanjaro or the Serengeti Plain or just have friends that have been there.
Right.
Yeah. And then the last fact is Tanzania is one of the oldest continuously inhabited areas on Earth.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I know. So hello, Tanzania. Thank you for listening. And we're excited to meet you.
Yeah, that's exciting.
That's so cool. I
that.
did not know any of that. I feel like my schooling has failed me because I did not know any of that.
Same. I'm feeling similarly. Like, I can't believe I didn't know that.
Yeah, Tanzania is a big deal.
I don't think I'll ever forget that.
Right.
I want to try and lock that in so that the next time I'm at a party and people are kind of throwing out trivia, I'm just going to go hard on Tanzania. Hey, did you know?
Right.
Mount Kilimanjaro, Serengeti Plain.
Right.
62 million people. Yeah.
That's
62
awesome.
million,
So then-
and at least some of them listen to us.
Yes.
Yeah, at least 3 in the last 30 days is what is the
Nice.
numbers that I'm getting. So,
Nice.
who are you? We'd love to somehow talk to you if it's possible. We're on different time zones and all that, but
pop on by our Discord and say hello.
yeah, if you go to the dicegirlspodcast.com and there's a little thing where it says our Discord, if you click on that, it'll give you an invite so you can come on in. And if you want to come in and you don't want to talk to everybody, you can just message, and it's usually me. that's answering messages. But if you feel more comfortable, anybody, if you feel more comfortable talking privately and don't want to go into the chat just yet or ever, just, I'm there. I'm here.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes
okay, so then I have
occasionally I'm there.
Yes, Becca is in there a lot too. So Ash and Alexa were planning on maybe sometime dropping in. What do you think?
I honestly was. I don't know if you guys remember. I think it was the first time we sat down for Table Talk where I think I even promoted our Discord in that episode. Because I had full intentions of like jumping into our Discord before that episode aired, so that so that it wouldn't be. I mean, come on, like promoting our Discord that I don't participate in. I didn't want that to happen, but I promptly forgot. So, and at this point, I do poke my head in and I look, but I might start to type something and then I'll backspace and I'll erase the whole thing and I'll be like, no, not right now. Right. It's not. This isn't my moment.
I do the same thing. So I lurk in our Discord so much. Like, honestly, I read all of it, like, to be totally honest. But there's a lot of times where I feel like because I'm not, and I know this isn't true and it's just an anxiety thing, but it feels like because I'm not there often that I'm like jumping into a conversation with people who are all very familiar with each other and like, I almost feel like, well, who's this weirdo coming in? And I know that's not how it is. I know that's not. Like,
right.
But knowing it and telling my brain it are two different things. And so it almost feels like, oh man, these guys talk to each other like all the time, almost every day. And I'm just like this rando dropping by once a week to be like, yeah, my favorite color is purple. You know, like.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel too. And I also like, do I just say like hi, hello, or do I just like drop like, oh, the question of the day? Yeah, I'll just answer that and then I'll just not say anything else. And
that's what I wind up doing.
Like, hey, everybody that I haven't talked to in months. Like, no, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna be like, my favorite color is green, and then that's it.
Right. Oh, that would be great. People would be losing their minds because they're always asking where you two are. And someone had pointed out how funny it was that Ashley was promoting the Discord when she is not in our Discord.
Fair. That's fair. I have no defense. Like I said, I had full intentions of like, I need to just be in the Discord, and and then I forgot, and then I remembered that I did that promo and that it had already aired long before I had remembered. And I was like, well, it's too late now. I'm a hypocrite and I can't show my face in Discord now. Oh man.
That's what happens when you get 4 people with anxiety trying to run a Discord. Doesn't work right.
Yeah. Yes.
But that's actually, I mean, that might be helpful for people to hear that are lurking in our Discord and they're thinking, oh, I want to take part in the conversation, but I just don't feel like I can jump in.
Right.
So if you're feeling like that, even Becca is feeling like that. So you are not alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do occasionally just jump in and answer the question of the day and then dip sometimes because I can't, like, life, and it's not on purpose. It's not like with the intentions of like, I'm just going to drop my stuff and run away. But like life gets so busy outside of things, and I'll frequently start a conversation and then something outside in real life will happen. And then I have to put my phone down, and by the time whatever's going on is over, it's hours later and I have just forgotten about it completely. Like, Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, if you are feeling anxiety about it, I don't think anybody in there would judge any of us. Like, honestly, we
Nope.
have such a caring and like they're so kind and understanding. Everybody in our Discord is so awesome. Like, I love it. And even though I'm a lurker in there, like, you guys are awesome.
Yeah, and they're very supportive. And
Yes.
we share our, trials and tribulations and our successes and wins. And there's always somebody there to, go, oh, yay, or aw. You know what I mean? It's,
Yeah.
it's very
exactly.
comforting. The next thing that I have is we have 2 more intros, and I don't know which episodes that are going to air in, but I wanted you to hear them. So this is, I'm trying to get in front of the microphone. So this is intros, made by listeners. We've had a couple of them I think have already aired. So this is a fun one. Ready? It's not working. Dang it.
That's all right.
I think it might be because I'm recording on this
Oh,
computer.
yep, that would do it.
Yeah. So anyway,
That's
we
all
have
right.
some
Well-
fun.
That's okay.
Well, yeah, we
we'll
have
get to hear them as new episodes come out.
Yeah, just listen to
There
the
we go.
episodes and then you'll hear them. So there's 2 really fun ones that I have, and I don't want to spoil it. Well, it's not spoiler. I mean, okay, so Marco and Ellie from Austria.
Uh-huh.
have done one super cool, and then Shell did a really cool one. So
Fun.
yeah, so you'll hear those in upcoming episodes, maybe in this episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
If other people are listening and they want to record like an intro for us, where can they send it to?
Yeah, they can email us at thedicegirls@gmail.com.
Perfect.
Or you can submit it to us through Discord in Messenger. Just message, and then I can take it there. And so, because we only have those 2 are the only ones that we have with the ones that we've had previously.
Right.
Yes.
So we're running out of them. So if any of you, and all you have to do is say, this is so-and-so from so-and-so. It's time for the Dice Girls. That's all we need.
Right.
And then hit send. And
I have, since we're throwing around updates, I have an exciting update about our basketball hoop conspiracy theory.
ooh.
Oh my goodness. What?
So if y'all remember, I had this theory since I moved back that our basketball hoop used to be on a different side of the driveway that it's on. And my mom and one of my friends swore up and down that nope, it's always been where it is now. And then one of my other friends is with me and was like, no, it definitely moved. We finally asked my sister, and she confirmed that the basketball hoop did, in fact, used to be at a different part of the driveway. The reason it got moved is because my dad backed somebody else's vehicle into it. Yeah.
Oh my
And, he had shattered like their back windshield and everything on it.
Oh
And after that happened, they ripped it out and moved it.
no! Wait, ripped it out. So this was like it's in the cement. It's not just a freestanding basketball hoop.
No, it's like in the ground. It's
Oh
like
my
it
gosh,
has a
that's
cement.
even. That's even
Yeah, it has
bigger.
a cement base. Yeah, like it's in the ground.
Well, we have confirmation.
Yeah.
I love the lore. The lore
Yeah.
behind this basketball hoop.
And so, Becca, can you take a picture of the hoop so that we
I
can
will.
share it? Yeah, okay.
Absolutely. I will take a picture. I'll take a picture of the empty space where it used to be. And I'll take a picture of it now.
Props to whoever fixed the
love
cement if you can't tell that there used to be a basketball hoop in the old spot.
They did a really good job, honestly.
They have no idea they fueled this conspiracy theory.
Yeah, right? Someone at home right now is like, babe, wake up. New basketball hoop lore just dropped. When I I tell you, I was so excited when it got confirmed. I was like, yeah, I knew it. Like, it was so satisfying.
Yeah, I was ready to make t-shirts, basketball t-shirts.
I love it.
Team basketball shirts, team
Yes.
left side, team right side, or
So we can finally put the
fun.
basketball hoop mystery to rest.
Oh, I love it.
I know it's
I
been
love
keeping
getting
you guys awake
closure.
at night.
Mhm.
Yes.
It has.
Yes.
It has, definitely.
Ash, do you have any updates on your Roomba? I've been meaning to ask you. Has your Roomba been googly-eyed yet?
he has. In fact, he's on his way over here right now. But oh, he turned around. I could go get him.
Oh, he heard you.
He's a little shy.
I'm so excited. Oh, I love
I'm where to put the googly eyes was a decision that had to be made.
I love them. They're so far apart. He looks like Sid from Ice Age.
Yeah, Sid. Yeah, from Ice Age.
I knew that. From Ice Age, I knew they had to be on top and far apart and wonky, because if he runs into everything, right? So
Right.
So they couldn't be in the front where he can actually use his eyes, where he can see. He can't see.
Right.
And you see there's sort of a lip. It's hard to show on the camera, but there's sort of a lip in front of the eyes, so like they're functionally pretty useless for him. which
So
I
based
He's just
on-
looking at the ceiling.
Yeah.
yeah. And that's just part of his character. He can't see where he's going, so he's just staring at the ceiling.
Nice.
It's so hard to
Alexa's
do.
gonna take a screenshot.
That's Gary.
I love him.
It was a little tough coming up with a name for him. It's just I wanted some kind of like shark pun because he's a shark brand Roomba, but nothing. I don't know, Gary. He just seems like a Gary.
He seems like a Gary, yes. So Gary's eye placement is like the eye placement of prey animals, and it just made me
That's
wonder
exactly
what is the
what I
natural
was
predator.
thinking. Yes.
What is a
Honestly,
Roomba?
I had the exact same thought.
Roomba's natural
Yeah,
what's a
Gary's
Roomba's
an
natural
apex
predator?
predator.
No, Gary's the prey.
No, Gary's the prey.
Gary's the prey.
Really?
Yeah,
The way his eyes
prey
are placed.
animals have their eyes set widely apart, so they have a better field of vision, so they can
Oh.
see if anything's coming at them.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of
That's
like we rescued
wild.
him. We
Yes.
I wonder if his natural predator is just like a real vacuum.
Right.
Yeah.
It would probably be a table, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Like a table
Oh.
leg.
Or stairs.
Anything chrome. Stairs. Thankfully, we don't have stairs except out our front porch. He did try to escape once when I came home. He was heading right for the door. He was coming right for the door when I walked in, but
Oh, my God.
but I can't let him out. He's not safe out there.
No.
No. You don't take him for walks down the sidewalk?
Bopping along in the background.
He's just moseying around.
Little tiny leash. Yeah.
Oh, I wish.
Enrichment time.
That would be so sweet. Take him on walks, walk past somebody who's walking their dog, like their normal pet.
Right.
Like,
You could have
"Oh,
taken him out to see the car show.
Yeah.
Aw, I wonder if he would look at them and be like, "Am I gonna grow up to be one of those?"
Aww.
just gonna say, I wonder what the like specifications on entering the car show are, and if they're specific enough to.
They do seem
like loosely worded enough that you could totally enter Gary into the car show.
I mean, the cars that I saw, I feel like the rules are a little loose. So... I mean, Gary might have a place in the next car show, although I don't know how he's gonna like they drove around in a line, parading around the town, so he's gonna really hold up traffic more than everybody else. He's not as fast.
You would have to sprinkle like dust right in a straight path in front of him.
Or I'll just walk with him. I'll walk him on his leash. I'll just be in line between two cars. I'll go to the car show and I'll show him off. I'll be like, this is Gary. He likes to eat goldfish off the ground. Goldfish crackers. Like, he has 0 horsepower. But
He's got Gary power.
He still has his original, what do they call it when they still have their original
chassis?
Insides? Yeah, he still has his original chassis. He's a classic,
That's so funny. We love Gary. He's an honorary dice girl, I feel like now.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I should throw him a little party. I should get him a little party hat.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. When's his birthday? We should have a birthday party for him.
It's coming up.
Like maybe the next time we record might be his birthday, and we'll have to have a little party.
I think it's right around the next time that we record. It's I don't know. It's gonna fall like exactly on the day that we record next. Coincidentally.
I'm so here for Gary's birthday party.
He's getting up there too. He's like, I don't know, 5 or so.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I imagine that's old in shark years and Roomba years. Yeah, so that's Gary.
Welcome to the Dice Girls, Gary. Does he do the thing where so Courtney had a Roomba, and if it ever got like stuck on a ledge, it would basically send her a message to her phone saying that it was like stuck on a cliff?
Yeah,
and
yeah. Yeah, he'll say
super dramatic.
Yes, he is a little melodramatic, yeah. Because it'll say like, yeah, your device is stuck on a cliff, is what it'll say, is on a cliff. Yeah. And I'll go and he got stuck on a little it's just a little strip of like maybe 1 inch tall strip of metal that divides the water heater that's in my laundry room. It's not in a closet, it's just out in the open. So there's a little bit, there's like a tray underneath it. And so it has a lip, but it's bent down just slightly so that if he gets at it just right, he can kind of get a leg up on it and he'll get stuck. We had to put a little it comes like a little magnetic strip in front of it so that he knows to stay away, but he'll still get stuck on, like, we have a guitar stand in the living room that he gets stuck on all the time because he doesn't understand he doesn't understand Chrome things.
He's in the background. I can see him. I can see Gary. Bye, Gary. He just made an appearance.
Working hard.
Yeah, you just got photobombed by Gary.
Oh my gosh. I love Gary. Maybe he just wants to learn how to play guitar. Maybe like that's his true passion.
Oh, maybe. I should try and teach him sometime. I'll just lay the guitar on the ground and he can climb up and try to strum it with his roller face.
Perfect.
Actually, he does have little arms. They fall off. But I can put them back on. He's got these little arms that just like little windshield wipers that flop back and forth. It's supposed to like collect dust into the mouth of the of the Gary, but his little arms fall off all the time, so I think they're just over on the desk. I can put his little arms on and try and teach him guitar.
Yes, put his arms back on. Yes.
I want to buy some of those little mini hands, and so that you can put them on the end of his
Oh my gosh, yes.
Well, we had to just take them off because it's fine if they fall off, but he would eat them. So.
Oh no, he would eat his own arms. That's so Gary.
Oh, Gary. Yeah, once it's off of him, he doesn't recognize it anymore, and or maybe he's just collecting it so that I can put it back on him later. I don't know, but it's a mess when I
could
try
be.
to pull it out. So
Oh my gosh.
he tries.
Bless him. Bless little Gary. He's so
Bless his
funny.
heart.
I love it. Bless his little heart. Oh man. One of the other things that I have, like, that I wanted to talk about really briefly was, since we're talking about, like, we're still kind of talking about stuff we've already talked about before and like updates on it. We had a conversation at one point, I feel like, about Dippin' Dots, right?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I had a TikTok come across my feed the other day and it blew my mind. And it said that the reason that Dippin' Dots is still around, and I've looked into it and like this is actually true. The reason that Dippin' Dots is still around is that they are a big player in the like fake meat, the meat imitation industry, because they have the technology to create little like globules that have the same consistency as like fat in meat without actually having meat in it. And so Dippin' Dots is like a supplier to these companies that are making non-meat products that are like meat, you know, fake meat. And like, that's what they're doing. That's part of what they're doing now, is they're providing just the little dots. They are a good replication for the fat, the natural fat in meats.
Whoa.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Mind blown. What? That I've been eating Dippin' Dots this whole time. Whenever I have a burger.
Right?
Oh,
Isn't that so cool?
They really are the future. Dippin' Dots was supposed to be like space ice cream, right? And
Right?
Yeah, it turned out to be true.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, like, come on, like, why? Hi, Gary. Why? Why are Dippin' Dots still around? You know, like, I don't ever see anyone eating them. But there's always, in the abandoned malls where there's like 2 stores left, there's still like a Dippin' Dots news station or whatever. And it's like, why? How did you make it this far? You know? But it's because they're doing other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they're also doing other stuff, which is so cool. I love the thought of just, I don't know. I think it's really cool. Like, it really fascinated me to find that out about Dippin' Dots. And that's why that's part of the reason they have continued to be a company, even though they aren't selling the ice cream in as many places anymore. Kim, did you have an update on video games? I know you've been trying out like...
I have an update on video games?
That's all she needed.
I'll try to keep this brief, but let me tell you about a little game called Paleo Pines. It's
Paleo Pines?
It's incredible. It's Paleo Pines. It's
Okay.
You're like a dinosaur farmer. Well, you make friends. I'm getting all excited. I got to take it down a notch. Okay, let me back up and tell you how this game came to be on my radar. Marco from Austria had seen that I was talking to everybody trying to find a game that would fit, because I tried Stardew Valley, but I could not get over the timer thing. It just stressed me out, even though I knew I had time to complete tasks. It's
I understand
that that's not fun at all.
Right.
And so he had suggested Paleo Pines because his wife, Ellie, is worked on the game. She did the German translation for it. And so when you play the game, when you play the game and finish the main quest, the credits come up and there's her name right there. Yeah, it's
so
super cool.
So you finished the game?
Yeah, and so yes, I did finish the game. I didn't finish all of the side quests, but then there's like mysteries to solve, and you have to tame certain dinosaurs and take them to your farm, and you build pens for them, and you have to get their food, and you have to make sure they're happy every day. And it looks like, if you look up the Paleo Pines right now, when you look at the cover of the game, it kind of reminds me of like Dora. Like that kind of art. And I was thinking, oh, this is going to be a super easy game. It was rough. It was like, it might be one of the first games I've played without quest markers. Like it'll just say, oh, so-and-so lost their hat. Got to go find it. It's like, and where? So I'm like Googling, where do I find this person's hat? So a lot of people lose their hats in the game, which is fun. But
it's real windy there.
It's real windy. Yeah. Yeah, it's really fun. And there's mysteries, and you have to find pieces of a statue. And I don't want to give it away, but yeah, I've put a lot of hours into Paleo Pines.
Yeah, you want to tell what else we had to do with the hours?
Why don't you tell, Alexa?
So like, what was this, like 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
We were talking about how she has a really hard time playing video games and just like sitting down, shutting her mind off, not think about work, not thinking about her other responsibilities. And weren't you asking the Discord about that too?
I think so.
Because somebody from the Discord suggested this solution. We had to put a child lock on the number of hours that she can game per day. She is limited to 4 hours per day.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
And
okay, but I need that though.
Every day, right? Almost every day since we put the child lock on, she has begged me for more time.
And the first time, like I told her, it's like, okay, I'm just at the beginning, I've got this whole thing done, but now it's kind of like I'm just now getting started actually playing.
Right. And well, the whole reason that she needs more time is because this is on the PlayStation 4, and when you sign into your profile on the PlayStation, that is when your time starts. So you can be not even in the game and your clock is running. And so anytime she has to pause the game to go like do something really quick for her Etsy shops, she has to physically log all the way out of the game so that her time isn't running.
Yeah.
She has to log out of the game. She has to log out of her profile and just sit in the home screen of the PlayStation until she's ready to go again.
And so, like, the first time that I asked Alexa to extend my time, and she said, okay, that's fair, so she went ahead and upped it. You gave me, like, an extra hour.
I think
gave an extra hour. Yeah. And then the next day I asked her, hey, do you think you can give me a little more time? She's like, no. So it's like, oh my God, this is payback. It's like, from when I used to limit her gaming time, now it's happening to me.
Yeah. Full circle.
Full circle.
Yeah.
I know, because when my brother and I were kids, the only console we had was a Wii, but she had an egg timer. She'd set it for 15 minutes. And when that 15 minutes was up, we had to pass the controller to the other person. So
15 minutes isn't long enough to do anything.
No.
Right. So now I really want to get like an egg timer. Just set it. Just have it. Because like the worst part is you can hear the ticking.
Oh,
and it's just like a reminder that your time is going fast.
I traumatized you. I feel so bad.
I mean, but it was a Wii, so there wasn't anything like, we weren't doing anything super involved. We were playing Mario Kart Super Mario Galaxy.
And then Star Wars Lego
Lego
and
Star Wars,
Lego
yes.
Star Wars,
Lego Indiana Jones. So nothing super involved.
But then that was back before I got into gaming really heavily.
oh yeah,
I
that was like
didn't
a
have-
decade before you got into
Yeah, I
gaming.
didn't have a concept of how quickly time goes when you're playing a game. It's like, what do you mean?
Right.
The sun's coming up. What is going on? How did that happen?
Well, and we also we were children. You know, you didn't want us on there for too long.
no, I didn't want you to have fun.
No, because kids will just sit and play and play and play. Like, they don't have the ability to think like, oh, I should stop. It's just
Right.
like, oh, this is so fun. I'm going to keep doing it forever.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm looking at screenshots of Paleo Pines, and it looks so cute. And you can ride the dinosaurs.
Yes.
She was showing me all her little dinosaurs that she had named, and she had them in their little pens.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you some of the funny ones. Okay, there's like a dinosaur. I should know the names of the dinosaurs, is because they give you the real names of the. I think it's a Stegosaurus. And that one is used to break up rocks. Like there's rocks blocking your path, and you have to use this dinosaur. So the dinosaur that I adopted that breaks my rocks, I named it Rockna. Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
and then I have two those scary meat eater dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. What are those called?
Tyrannosaurus Rex?
No, the little
Raptors?
ones. The I have two. Yeah, I think they're
Velociraptors.
kind of like velociraptors, sort of. And I named one Kai, and one is named Harold. Yeah.
Nice.
And then my name in the game is Trigus, so we're all in there.
Perfect. Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
Uh-huh.
And Marco's
I guess
in
that
there
makes
too.
sense.
He's my water bird.
Oh,
I was gonna say, I thought maybe you had like a water. I can't remember a water dinosaur named Plesiosaur. Is that right? No. Yes. What-
Yeah, there's
something.
Yeah, that's not in there as far as I know.
Oh, I figured you'd get one of those and name it Trigus or something. But I guess your character,
Right.
you're always Trigus, right? You always name your game
Always
characters
Trigus,
Trigus.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, Trig.
Well, yeah, were
then
you
I
Trig or
reason-
were you Trigus?
I was always Trig, Trigg,
Right.
which is where I got Trigus. I just added US. And then now I've started using Trigus in my games, so.
that's amazing.
Yeah, so that's the latest update. But Becca and Ashley, I think both of you, I think all three of you would really love the game because it's like the days take quite a long time and you have these tasks to do, but there's really no pressure on anything. It's a cozy game, basically. I turn it into a grind. I mean, I can't just
That's
cozy
me.
game. I have to turn everything into an ordeal.
right.
That's me too.
That's why she had to put the child lock on it.
I'm what they call a min-maxer, I think, where you basically kind of go all in on whatever it is you're focusing on. So
Yes.
yeah, and sometimes like they call it min-maxing because sometimes it's to the detriment of something else, like
right.
like min-maxing a character so that they're maximum in their magic, but their defense is just like level 1, so minimum and maximum. But like,
Okay.
yeah, a game like this, like I would spend the rest of my life just like just like souping up my your ranch, it looks like,
Yes.
or
Yes.
or if there's upgrades and stuff, like I will be gone for like a week while I just play only this game. Oh, like
Right.
that's exactly, this is right up my alley. I'm tempted to get this game now.
It's so fun, and you can paint your house, you can decorate. You don't actually go into the house. It's kind of like a save screen, but you can see the outside of your house. You get decorations and furniture for your ranch, which I never did anything with, but you can paint your house, you can change your outfits, all that stuff. And then you plant, you the way you make money is you plant crops and you learn which crops make you the most money. And then also people that you're friends with out in the community will say, oh gosh, I need, 5 carrots and 2 turnips and something, because I'm making this special dish for something. So then you go to your farm. I would go and just plant what they needed and wait till it grew and then take it to them and all that.
Oh, I'll build an empire. I'll corner
Right.
I'll corner the carrot market or whatever.
Right.
I'm the billionaire, living in this tiny village with everybody else or whatever.
Right. I do the same thing. I approach video games the same way, where like to the point where when I start a new video game, I will play it until I feel like I have an idea of the best way to play it, and then I'll start over.
Yes.
I will.
Yes.
I delete my save.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter how long it has taken me to feel comfortable, but once I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I have this figured out, I know what I want to do, start over, brand new.
I do that. Yeah, I do that with every game. I've done it with like RPGs as well, like turn-based RPGs, where like once I've learned, because like I'm usually the type of person who will save all their items until I need it, and then you fight the final boss and like you've still got 99 potions or whatever. And I'm like, no, there might be a second phase to this boss battle. I need to save these still.
Right. Yeah.
There might be an after credits scene.
But I will go back to So like I'll save my like character points, like if they can get cool abilities and stuff, I'll save them. And then just like you, once I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I get this game now, and I understand like how many of these points I'll get, so they're not they're not as valuable to me now, I'll restart the game and then I'll get those upgrades early on, so like I'm steamrolling my way through all the levels.
Yes.
Sometimes I will have both games where I'll have the save game that I first started and then the save game that's like my perfect, quote unquote, perfect game. And so I'll play ahead on the first game save so that I can play my perfect game more perfectly. I don't, let me just say I don't recommend it. I don't. It's a great way to like ruin games for yourself.
Way to play,
no, right? But I still do it. Yeah, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I will restart a game so that I can play it more perfectly, but then I'll get bored of it before I finish.
Yep. I do the same thing. That's so funny.
Yes.
This sounds like a really cute game. I definitely want to check it out.
It's so cool. And it's called Paleo Pines. If I didn't say it clearly before, I was a little excited when I was talking about Paleo Pines.
I love that. It sounds a little similar to, and I think I have recommended this game maybe in the Discord too, or I can't remember if I've talked about it on here or not, but I've been playing a lot of Slime Rancher again.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
That is the cutest, have any of you guys played Slime Rancher?
No. I wish.
It is so, like, it's adorable, and it's really a cozy game like you're talking about, Kim, where, like, you have things that need to be done, but there's no, like, urgentness to them. There's no urgency. It's on your own time period, and, like, you basically run around and you're exploring this map, and you've been sent to a distant planet to to have a farm with these little slimes that are little aliens, and they're just like these little different colors and different designs, and it's not a gun, it's a vac pack, and so you can suck up the slimes and take them back to your ranch with you. And you put them in pens, and when you feed them, they poop out these little diamond things. They're called plorts. And those are your currency. Like, you turn the plorts in and you get money for them. But you can, like, if you feed, so there's different types of slimes based on like what they look like and what they like to eat. And so, like, let's say you have a pink slime and you have there's a one called a honey slime. It's really cute. It's like a brown color and it's got like little honeycomb shape on its forehead. If you feed like a pink slime a honey plort, it will turn into a pink and honey one. And so you can breed them together into different Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can you back up a moment? I was okay with you using slime excrement as currency, but are you also feeding it to the other slimes?
Yes, you are. Yes, ma'am. And it's just so cute. You can make so many combinations of little slimes, and you have your little farms, and they all like to eat different things, and they have different abilities, and it's just such a cute, cozy game. And it also has, like, I really appreciate that it manages to still have like a bit of a storyline, even though you're on this planet kind of by yourself. The story is that you're not the first person to have this ranch. You are taking over for another scientist guy who ultimately left. And as you explore around the world, you find like notes about each area and about his journey that he has left along the way. And it winds up, you piece together his like story.
Don't give a spoiler.
No, I don't want to do a spoiler.
Okay.
I won't give away the ending,
Okay.
but I reached the end part for the first time the other day and I bawled. I just was sobbing because it was so beautiful and just like it touched me in such a beautiful way. Like, and it's just me reading this note from this scientist guy who I've never seen. I don't know what he looks like, but reading the final notes of like his journey on this planet, like it's so good. It's so good, cute, and like I recommend it a lot. It's on Game Pass on Xbox if you happen to have Game Pass. I don't know what it might cost otherwise, but it's really good. It's a good game.
I do know it's on Steam, and I think there's two. I think there's Slime Rancher and Slime Rancher 2. Yeah. So they should go on sale all the time. Being on Steam and being they're a little bit older. They're not that old, but like in game years, they're old, I guess.
Right.
Right.
I'm kind of racking my brain. Like, I don't think they're even 10 years old. But
no, I don't think so.
Yeah. But like in game years, it's like an eternity. So long enough for them to be on sale often and probably good sales. Just throwing that out there.
Imagine, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, and I do have one more video game update. Alexa and I watched the Fallout show.
I was trying not to say the word Fallout. Because I figured the rest of the podcast would just be Fallout. Because
Yeah. It was incredible. So good.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Great show.
It's so good.
Oh, you watched it?
I watched it. Yes, I loved it.
Oh, awesome.
I thought it was fantastic. I thought I really liked all of the characters and everything, and I think they captured the Fallout humor really well. Like, Fallout isn't like the most serious franchise, and I think they did a good job with it. I was impressed. I was grateful. I was grateful it was a good show.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it myself, but I have heard from a friend who's very into the series that it was really well done. Which it's like a sigh of relief almost,
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, and I don't think you really need to be familiar with the series to enjoy the show. I think it's good on its own. Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll have to watch it.
I don't remember what it's on, but Like what streaming
Prime.
service?
Amazon, yeah.
Oh,
It's on Prime.
I knew it was an inconvenient one. So,
Right.
Yeah.
but if
Taking
you're,
Bezos.
but if you're in, your Amazon cart and you're trying to check out and it's offering you a free week of Prime or whatever, like, that's a good time to hop on and watch it. I think it's only like 10 episodes, right? It was pretty short.
Oh, nice.
8. Yeah.
And they're 8. Okay, yeah, and they're like hour-long episodes, so they're longer, but
Yeah.
a short run.
Each episode was a different time length, I realized while we were going through it. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, like the longest one was like, I want to say maybe an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes maybe. And then the shortest one was like 40 minutes. So
they just did
Wow.
it to fit the story
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
than trying to stretch the show to fit a specific time range.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I guess they don't have any time slots to fill, so they can just kind of
Right.
do whatever
No,
they
right.
want.
That's
Yeah.
a nice freedom to have.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool. I really liked it. I don't know how to talk about it without like being spoilery, so just watch it.
Right.
That's all I can say.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
Just watch it. Yeah.
It's a fun time.
Some of the boys that I work with, because we started watching it after it had already dropped. But the boys that I worked with were like, have you watched it yet? Have you watched it yet? I'm like, we're starting it this weekend. Like, you calm down. And then it's all we've talked about since since we finished it. Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Alexa, have you been playing any more like Baldur's Gate? Do you have I look forward to these Baldur's
too.
Gate names.
Yeah, this next name is the last one on the first page. So we've got like 4.5 more pages left after this. Okay, so we got Nets Blandorf. Nets Blandorf
Nets.
is a dwarf.
Nets.
Yeah. Yeah. We got Lolo Fuzzletoes.
Lolo Puzzle
Did you say Funkle Toast? Wait,
Lolo
Puzzle.
Fuzzle. Yeah,
Funkle?
Fuzzle.
Oh, Fuzzle. Yeah.
Fuzzle. I
Fuzzle,
heard Funkle.
Fungal toes.
But that
Toes.
is a halfling. I mean, that's a very halfling name, Fuzzletoes.
It is. It is.
Then we got Salamander is a human.
A human.
A human named
Whoa.
Salamander. We got Spatula Fargo.
Spatula.
is a dwarf. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor
And
spatula.
then we got Spatula. Then we got Big Clive.
Big Clive.
Big Clive.
Is
Yeah.
he friends with Live in Large Timbo?
I'm sure. I'm sure they have crossed
Live
paths
large.
at some point.
Oh my gosh.
my
Well, I love
God.
spatula, but I feel like if people would just call him Spatch, which would be cool.
Right.
Spatch.
You
Oh,
know,
that's a cool nickname.
spatula.
Whoa. Hey, what's up, Spatch?
That almost sounds like you're being mean to him.
Right.
Hey, Spatch, what you
It just be
doing?
meaner to say his full name.
Yeah,
Spatula.
Yeah.
Hey, Spatula.
Yeah, that also doesn't sound like you're being nice. You know, just calling people random things. Spatula.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I do have another thing that I saw recently that popped up that I wanted to share with you guys while we're chatting today, because I thought it was so cool and it led me into like almost like a question of the day sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
But the thing that it's been popping up on my TikTok, there are these they're 29-year-old girls from Florida, and they decided to attempt to break a world record by driving those little like motorized cars, you know, for kids. Like the little, they had like two, I think they
Yeah.
were Corvettes or whatever. They drove them from Key West to like Jacksonville, or like some, they or sorry, it was from Jacksonville to Key West. It was the opposite way. They're 29 years old. There's 2 of them. And they are like documenting their journey along the way. And like their car troubles and like they're like they have to stay on like sidewalks. They can't be on actual roads.
Okay, that was my first question.
Yes. Yes.
Well, how would they get over the bridge in the Keys? I mean, how would they get over that long bridge to get to Key West? Oh my gosh.
I have no idea. But apparently they made it. It was a 504 miles.
Oh my gosh, how many days did that take to drive? Because those things don't go very fast.
No, it took them 2 months. They've been on the road for 2 months.
Oh.
Isn't that amazing though? Like, what?
That's incredible.
Their names are Cassie Aaron and Lauren Lee, and it was a 2-month adventure. They rode them every single day. And then apparently, like, I did see that, like, partway along their journey, they actually, like, they were doing some kind of, like, charity thing with it, like, where they were, like, donating food or something like that, and that actually wound up, like, disqualifying them from being in the Guinness World Book of Records, because then it became, instead of a record attempt, it became more of, like, a charitable thing, or what, there was, like, some little thing that actually, I know, but they decided to keep going anyway, and they still made it. And I think, like,
that's fun.
Yeah. Isn't that so cool?
I love
So
it.
they drove over 500 miles in those little toy cars.
Oh my god. What troopers, number one.
Right.
Just commit to the bit for 2 months.
Right.
Like, I can't imagine how many times they must have broken down.
Right.
Those things, I can't imagine they're that reliable to last very long, or like to drive 8 hours a day or something. Like,
yeah, right.
Oh my goodness,
how cool!
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like, what a fun and unique, like, that is an experience that's going to stick with them forever. You never forget that.
Oh gosh, right? What you said their names were Lauren and Cassie?
Yes. Yeah.
They sound like my kind of people. They sound like they'd be they'd be cool friends.
Right? I would totally be friends with them. I would have been like, I want to go.
Oof. If I'd known that it would take 2 months, then I'd bail. But like in the moment, I'd be like, hell yeah, I'll heck yeah, I'll buy a little Barbie car and I'll freaking drive across the state of Florida with you.
So fun. It made me wonder. It made me start thinking about, like, if I was going to try and break a world record, what world record would it be?
I've heard of,
and so, like,
I don't know why this popped in my mind, but I've heard of, like, gatherings of people with all the same first name. Like, I think they're
the Josh thing a few years back. That was wild. I can't remember what
Josh
they called
battle. It was like
something
about a battle.
Yeah, it was Josh.
I forgot there was a battle.
The guy, a guy named Josh, messaged like every single Josh on Facebook. Or I don't remember if it was like in the United States or if it was like across the whole world or in one specific region, but he messaged all of the Joshes and just put a date and a time and said like be ready for battle or something along those lines. And people showed up. They showed up, and I think it was a little boy named Josh wound up being the winner of Josh Battle.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
That's adorable.
Well, I'd just heard, I forgot all about that because I'd heard of one more recent that I think is developing. I think it's Brian's, and they're all gathering in Bryan, Texas, or something like that.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. So
fun.
but if that actually might take a lot more coordinating than I'd be able to. I don't know if I could handle like gathering all the Ashleys for a Guinness World Record thing. I might just try like standing on one foot the longest or something, you know. Something a little more simple.
I would probably go for longest time indoors. Would probably be a good one.
Part of me is like easy.
Oh, but I have to go to the post office, so you'd have to start taking my packages.
Yeah, you just have to send Alexa to do all of your errands for you.
Right.
You know, the problem is there's someone in the world who's been the longest time indoors and we'll never know about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll never meet them.
Yeah.
Because they're so good at it.
Yeah.
I'll never meet him. Yeah. Right. Alexa, what were you gonna say?
So my EXO, my K-pop group, our K-pop group, hold the world record for fastest concert to like stadium concert to sell out with 0.4 seconds. And so they just 0.4 seconds they sold out an entire stadium, and that is the fastest record ever.
What the balls?
So really, and they've recently announced that once their two youngest members get back from the military, that they will be going on a world tour. So I think I would just getting tickets, because you know that it's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
And the tickets are gonna go maybe not as fast, but they could break another record. You know, they could break their own record.
And then you'd be part of it.
And then I'd be part of it, yes.
Even if it was just an attempt to get tickets.
Yeah.
I took part in the...
Yeah. So.
That's exciting.
That's the record that... I just want tickets to EXO. That's and I'd be happy.
It's just an excuse.
Amazing. Yeah. 0.4 second. And my immediate question was like, what kind of computer servers are they running? Because that's amazing.
Man, yeah. It's like a bloodbath trying to get tickets to these like bigger K-pop groups concerts.
I bet.
Because there's like people practice, like they have websites where you can practice buying into like using these like Korean ticketing websites, because it's competitive. Like if you have to know exactly what you're going to do when you're like what button you have to click next, because then to select your seats and grab you have to grab them while you can see all of the seats around you like being taken.
It's scary.
It's so stressful. I've never done it, obviously, but I know how stressful of a process it is, and it's like I'm not looking forward to actually having to do that. But it would be real cool.
It would be so cool. We go to LA to see them. They'd probably come to LA, right?
The last time they were in LA was like, I want to say like 2016, 2015.
Okay, so they're due.
They're very due.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's amazing. I'm the one who said the question, and I really still don't even know like what I would try to do.
Right.
I just feel part of me would want to I feel like, and maybe this is taking the easy way out, I would want to be able to think of something that doesn't already have a record, and then it would just be I would set the record, and maybe I would only have it for 10 minutes because someone's gonna come along and be like, I can do this 20 times longer than you did, you know. But I would love to think up something that's just unique and that doesn't already have a record. I think that would be fun. I don't know. Longest time spent, Ashley had mentioned hopping on one foot. Longest time hopping on one foot while balancing a cream pie in your other hand. You know, something silly.
Yeah. I immediately thought of what food is just not in the records yet. So ate the most goldfish crackers. I don't know why I'm on a goldfish thing today, but like ate the most of XYZ in one sitting.
Right.
Just like look what isn't in there yet. There you go.
Right. Yep.
You just hope it's not gross, and that's why it's not in there.
Right? Yeah.
Right. You can also pay to get a Guinness, you have to pay to get a Guinness World Record. So, I mean, you can pretty much pay them to give you whatever record you want them to give you. So, you could, yeah. It's
It's a game.
it's a game, yeah.
I thought you meant like the world record for paying the most to get a world record.
I mean, I'm sure they would love that one. I'm sure Guinness
it's
would
in
be
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Because who was it? I think it was the guy who oh man, the guy who has the most video game records.
Oh, okay.
And he's always in legal trouble. He's always suing someone. Yeah, God, what's his name? But he paid Guinness to give him the title for most most awarded video game player. And it was this whole huge scandal.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's even the point then?
Yeah.
Right?
If you can just put a price on it.
Yeah.
Why are people juggling 19 basketballs?
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Dude's over there
'cause then
juggling
you also
19
have to-
basketballs.
Yeah.
Someone just
You
walks
also have
over
to
with a
pay
20.
the auditors to come and audit your attempt at a world record. So
Oh.
Boo.
Yuck.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do
I
with that
agree, Boo.
information what you will.
Boo. When you were talking about the largest group gathering, it made me think of, and I don't know if it's set a record, but it is something that I would love to be a part of someday, except right now I think it's only taking place in New York. They call it, it's essentially a one-day choir, and they gather strangers together, and they all practice, I don't know, for an hour. And you don't have to be a singer. You don't have to be someone who's professional. It's just a bunch of strangers coming together in one room, and they practice it. And then they all sing this song together. And
Right.
watching the videos of it is very ethereal. It's very almost haunting. It touches you oh, these people are making this amazing beautiful sound together, and they literally have no idea who each other are.
Right.
There's something
Yeah,
there's
I've
something
also-
really beautiful.
Yeah. I've seen that also with there's this, I think it was this, they did these tours where it was 1,000 people play Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, where they have 100 people on vocals, 100 people on drums, 100 people on guitar, 100 people, and I don't know if it was world record setting, but I've seen a couple of those on YouTube where they get all of these musicians in one place to all play the same song, and it sounds so cool.
Nice.
I love that. I wonder if the Dice Girls has broken any world records.
Most laughter in a 1 hour period.
Most awkward exit.
Yeah, I was gonna say backed out of the most
yes,
conversations.
Awkwardly.
Yes.
I don't
Best
know.
Discord people.
There you go. There you go. I was about to say longest hiatus, but
I bet there's lots that have beat us for that.
yeah.
Smosh, wouldn't it? Or
Smosh
not Smosh. What's the other one? That just the people just all got back together and it was a surprise and you were excited.
Well, Anthony left Smosh and then he just came
okay.
back. So, and that was he did take an 8-year hiatus.
Okay,
from
so
Smosh.
Anthony from Smosh might have that one covered.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a long time. 8 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Should we try it?
No.
Yes, Smosh are still on YouTube. They're having a renaissance, and it's been so much fun. It's been
That's
so much
awesome.
fun to see because They started on YouTube like when YouTube was first created. Like they've been making YouTube videos since 2005.
Wow.
And so once they sold their company to like a corporation, Anthony wanted, because it's Ian and Anthony, you know, he felt like he had lost control of the creative process and he wasn't happy because he wasn't able to do what he wanted to do with his channel, you know. He left, and then after he left, the company that they were under went bankrupt just without warning. Didn't tell any of them, just closed their doors. And so they were homeless for a while, you know, but they still had the password to the channel, so they were able to keep uploading. And then they were, you know, asking for help, like if anyone were trying to figure out what to do. Then Rhett and Link swoop in from Good Mythical Morning, and they bought Smosh, and they, you know, saved the day. You know, they took, oh my gosh, yes, this was like 4 or 5 years ago. They saved the day. It was incredible to see, because Rhett and Link have also been making videos like almost from the beginning. So it was really cool to see these OG YouTubers swooping in to save these other OG YouTubers who needed a home.
That's fun.
And then last year, just they had been the Smosh cast had been hyping something up for like a few weeks beforehand, but then like they just drop a video where it's Ian sitting in a chair, and then Anthony sits down next to him, and they're like, "We bought Smosh." They were able to buy their company back from Rhett and Link, and now Smosh has control of Smosh again, and it's just. They're going through this renaissance where people who haven't been paying attention to Smosh because, you know, their content's gone through a lot of, you know, different changes over the years, but people who kind of lost interest or, you know, haven't been like checking up as regularly are starting to come back and watch again. And it's just been it's been so much fun. I've been having so much fun with it.
That is so cool. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love those creators helping each other out.
It was really special to see, because they even Smosh like didn't have anywhere to make their videos, so they invited them into their studio, you know, gave them a spot in their studio, and eventually they did have to kick them out. So that Smosh had to buy their own studio, because Good Mythical Morning and Smosh make very different content, where Good Mythical Morning is like they have like a schedule. Smosh has a schedule, but they like there's procedure, and it's like not super crazy and loud, but Smosh, they were just you could hear them all the way across the studio. They're yelling, they're screaming, they're making noise, and so it became apparent very quickly that it's like, this won't be sustainable long term. You guys are gonna have to find your own studio. But when Ian and Anthony approached Rhett and Link about the possibility of like buying the channel back, because Anthony left Smosh in 2016. And hadn't been a part of it at all, you know, hadn't interacted with the cast at all, because him and Ian's relationship had really suffered under that company that they sold themselves to. And so they started hanging out again, and they were like, hey, this is a crazy idea, but what if we bought back Smosh? And then when they went to Rhett and Link to see if it was a possibility, they were just like, yes, like, whatever we have to do to make this happen, we're going to make it happen, because we want this for you guys so badly. And it was just so cool to see. Yeah.
Right, the camaraderie.
Yes. I think it's rare in like the entertainment industry like that, to see people genuinely wanting to help people out like that. And it's just really, really awesome to see.
I am not as familiar with like Smosh's content, but I have like, I feel like it's maybe a little bit along this same vein. I've really been enjoying Dropout TV lately.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Which was born out of College Humor, I believe.
Oh, okay.
But they have like a whole channel now. It's like their whole subscription channel, and they make all original shows, and like some of them are super good. I'm super into them. Like there's one called Game Changers or Game Changer, and it basically, the premise is it's a different mystery game every time, and the contestants literally never know what the rules of the game are, and it's a whole new game every single episode, and it's so fun. Like, the creators are amazing, and just they have so much fun coming up with unique and wild ideas.
We should have done that.
They do have several Dungeons and Dragons campaigns under their belt.
Yeah, Dimension 20.
Oh, okay. I think I've heard of Dimension 20 actually once you mentioned it. So I guess I didn't realize all these things were like interconnected.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's part of the whole Dropout kind of channel, and their DM, Brendan Lee Mulligan.
Mulligan. Oh, he's
fantastic.
He's so good.
I just the whole crew, and it's one of those channels, and these are shows where you watch it and you can tell that the people doing it are like, they genuinely like each other, and they're genuinely having so much fun, and they they're genuinely enjoying the crap out of what they're doing, and that makes such a huge difference, I feel like, and it's so enjoyable to watch, and it just makes you feel like I would be friends with these people. They seem so cool.
Right.
I love that stuff. I love that kind of thing. I like the kind of like where you can tell these people like really genuinely like each other. I used to I was into College Humor for a little bit, but like Polygon had a lot of videos for a long time where everybody would play together, and it's like it would be different things. It might be video games, it might be board games, it might be whatever, but like they like when you can tell that people like being around each other, it's the best thing to watch. It's the most fun thing to watch.
Yeah.
So as we're like going down the list that I have of things to maybe chat about today, I have reached the end of my list. Is there anything else we want to like chat about today?
I think we should wrap it.
Okay.
Because we still have to do the we gotta do the show and tell.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about show and tell.
Yeah, I have one. It's not going to take very long, but we still need to film it and all that stuff, and we'll be putting that up on our Patreon. So
yes. Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot about show and tell. Thank you for reminding me.
No, it's okay.
All right. Well, in that case, we're going to wrap it up. We really want to say thank you to everyone for listening. Thank you for chatting with us in our Discord. Thank you for being on our Patreon. Like, you guys are awesome. Just genuinely cool people. Again, we're sitting here talking at the end about like cool people that we really think we could be friends with. And I feel like our listeners and our friends and our people in Discord, and like, we just have a cool community around us. And I'm just like, I love it. I'm grateful for everybody. Like, y'all are awesome. So thanks. Thank you again. And we're gonna come back next time. We're gonna back away awkwardly now.
Yeah. How do we end this?
How do we end this? That's a good question.
Yeah.
My little goblin brain just said we should do a cheer that's like 1, 2, 3, back away awkwardly.
I like it.
Wait, do we say back away awkwardly, or do we just go 1, 2, 3, and then everybody goes dead silent because we all backed away?
That's the one. That's the one we're doing. That's it. You nailed it.
I'm gonna back away on camera too.
Yeah. Ready?
Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3.